All right, assume that you go to a software interview or related or any field related with data or databases, and you are asked this question. You have this simple table, you have this index, and the requirement is that you need to return the last name filtering by first name. And the interview question is, which of these queries is faster and why? Assuming that you have a big table, you can do many assumptions. Like, let's say this is a big table and performance it's key for it. So what would you say? I will let you think a little bit, and then I will tell you what I think it's the answer that at least I will be expecting, because there are many possibilities that could be, let's say, correct answers, but technically I think there is one for me. Okay, in this case, there is something in databases called covering index or covered index. The thing here is that you have the first name and the last name as part of the index. And when you have two queries like this query needs to filter first based on the index. And then once you have the data from the index, remember that index are stored separately from the table, you need to look up for the data in the main table. So you need to execute the action twice. And that lookup could be expensive. So in this case, when you filter by first name part of the index and your return data already part of the index, this is called covered index, and you don't need to go to the storage to fetch this data. So there is no need to an extra lookup, and you can basically return everything at once. That's why this is faster. What would you say if you are asked this question? Do you see more possibilities of good answers? Like there are small details, like if the table is small, maybe the optimizer is not even going to check the index, but that's why we assume that the table is big. You could say select star, you need more memory because you are fetching all the columns. But this is a very common mistake that I've seen before in terms of applications development.